I remember those Christmas mornings, waking up as a kid, the light pouring in the window, the laughter, the warmth, the smell of food baking in the oven for anticipated company that's coming over later. But now the holidays come and feel like a ghost, a gentle reminder that whatever once was real is now gone. Every year I brace myself for this, the sadness buried under tinsel, the loneliness wrapped in gift paper. Because for many of us, the festive season isn't a celebration, it's a cruel kind of nostalgia. And as we get older, it doesn't get better. It feels more hollow. In a city of 8 million people, you can be surrounded and still be invisible. Let's talk about that. Well, here we are back at the lake again. Thanksgiving is just a few days away. And this is a time of year that I really, really dread like nothing else. December walks into my life like an uninvited guest, dragging boxes of old memories with it. Those childhood mornings, the glow of the Christmas tree, the smell of home, they don't comfort me anymore. They hurt, because nostalgia doesn't heal. It haunts. It whispers, things were better once, weren't they? Maybe that's what aging really is. Watching the distance between who you were and who you are stretch so far, it stops feeling like your life at all. I'm back at this private lake, and of course, this time of year, there's no one here. And I look down at the sand and I see footsteps from the summer, from kids playing. And that's kind of like life, isn't it? It's always about what once was. You know, December walks into my life like an uninvited guest, dragging boxes of old memories with it. Those childhood mornings, the glow of the Christmas tree, the smell of home, they don't comfort me anymore. They hurt, because nostalgia doesn't heal, it haunts. It whispers, things were better once, weren't they? Maybe that's what aging really is. Watching the distance between who you were and who you are stretch so far, it stops feeling like your life after all. This lake almost looks dead. Cold gray, grayish brown color, gray skies. This is what we have to look forward to. Everywhere you look, the world is screaming. This is the happiest season, the most wonderful time of the year. Meanwhile, half the country is struggling to feel anything at all. 55% of Americans say that the holidays make them lonelier and sadder. And honestly, I'm surprised the number isn't higher. It probably is. Nothing is more isolated than being told you're supposed to be joyful when inside you're barely holding yourself together. You know what really hurts? Is thinking about the older people out there, the ones in retirement homes, sitting by a window, watching other people's families pass by. In care homes, 61% of older adults feel moderately lonely. 35% feel severely lonely. Imagine being at the end of your life and the holidays only remind you who isn't coming to visit. Sometimes I walk past those buildings and think, this is the future for a lot of us, maybe even me. December has a way of lifting the curtain on the things we try hard not to see. And then there's New York. You'd think being surrounded by 8 million people would make you feel connected. But I've never felt more invisible. Times Square is loud, bright, overflowing, like being trapped in a snow globe where everything moves but nothing touches you. You can't even walk 2 feet without bumping into someone, and yet you can go months without anyone truly seeing you. New York is the loneliest crowd in America. And what gets worse with age? The older we get, the lonelier life can become. Friends drift, families shrink. The world keeps insisting the holidays are for togetherness. But what if you don't have that? 1 in 3 older adults feel lonely and isolated on a regular basis. That's not a statistic. That's a quiet epidemic. And the holidays amplify it. Every empty room, every empty chair, every person missing from your life becomes a little bit louder. Surviving December. How do we survive it? Honestly, I don't have a solution. I walk, I think, I make these videos. I sit with the sadness instead of pretending it's not there. Maybe that's enough. Maybe acknowledging the hurt is the only way through it. If the season feels heavy to you, I hope you know someone out there understands. Not all of us get a warm, cheerful December. Some of us get a quieter version, filled with the memories we can't return to and futures that feel very uncertain. But we're still here. We're still surviving the cold. For now. And maybe that's enough. If this truly is the most wonderful time of the year, then maybe I'm living in the wrong story. But at least I'm still here to tell it. Do you feel lonely in the holiday season? Do you get depressed? If you do, leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. If this season feels heavy for you, you're not alone. And that's the closest thing to comfort we may ever get.